Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Ken. Welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm your host, Josh Taylor, in tonight for Bob Pompiani. Got a lot to talk about, but first, let's check in with the Xfinity Sports Desk. Let's talk about some of the things that are happening today. The Pitt men's basketball team, they've got a new member added to their roster. They announced today that they have brought on Ithiel Gordon, a transfer from the University of Delaware, pretty talented young player. As a freshman last year in the Colonial Athletic Conference, he actually averaged 13 points per game, was one of the top rookie scorers in the conference, also a pretty good three-point shooter, was seventh in the conference, as far as three-point percentage, and he also had 79 three-pointers made during the course of that season. That was actually sixth best in program history, so a big addition to the Pitt basketball team. Also moving to the NFL, we're a couple weeks away from training camp, but we're already hearing about some early possibilities for a holdout. One of them is Chargers running back Melvin Gordon. He says if he doesn't get a new deal, he's in the last year of his rookie contract. If he does not get a new deal, then he will threaten to hold out of training camp and demand a trade. Now, Gordon is under contract this season for upcoming $5.6 million, but like we mentioned, it's the last year of his rookie deal. In the last few seasons, dating back to 2016, Gordon has the second most touches in the league, the third most yards from scrimmage, and has scored the third most touchdowns with 38. So that's another running back situation where you look at the productivity and the shelf life and the changing value of running backs. Melvin Gordon trying to change that. And then there was the news of the evening that broke not too long after KDKA News at 6. A huge trade in the NBA. Russell Westbrook is going from the Oklahoma City Thunder to the Houston Rockets in exchange for Chris Paul. And Oklahoma City is getting 2 first-round picks and also 2 pick swaps with the Rockets. So when you combine the Paul George trade and the Russell Westbrook trade, Paul George, of course, went to the LA Clippers. We're talking about 7 first-round picks and a handful of pick swaps that will all take place within the next 7 years. So a huge, huge deal made tonight in the NBA as that offseason just continues to be absolutely ridiculous. Another thing I wanted to talk to before we start opening up the phone lines, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. The Atlantic League, the independent minor league, had a couple of rule changes that started at the beginning of this season. They instituted a radar system to call balls and strikes. Robot umpires, they're actually making it happen. They also banned the shift for infield defenses, and they also gave pitchers a 3-batter minimum when they were subbed into games. So no more bringing pitchers in to face only 1 batter, but now they've added a few more things for the second half of the season. They're going to change the bunt rule with 2 strikes. You're allowed 1 foul bunt before it's considered a strikeout. Also, pitchers will be expected to, or at least pitchers will be required to step off the rubber in order to pick off runners. But here's another one, actually. Check swings will be a little bit more batter-friendly given to the umpire's discretion, but here's the crazy one. If a catcher drops a pitch that was in flight, then the batter will be given the option to try to steal first base. Now, the catcher can throw the runner out, but if you remember the rules of a dropped third strike, then the runner can try to get to first. But now, nope, they're changing that. If there's any pitch that was thrown in the air in flight and the catcher drops it, the batter has the option to be able to try to steal first base. And that's a rule that I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to be too thrilled with. But that'll be fun to see what happens in practice. 412-575-2600 is the number on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. We will take your calls, also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. Stick around.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.